Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Wasteland 3. Vamos lá, né? No episódio passado a gente conseguiu resgatar um dos filhos dele, velho. E aí vamos atrás do próximo, que é Victory. Atrás dele agora, né? Ele tá lá em Aspen. Vou dar uma entrada aqui pra ver.
Pack of lies. All of it.
Dá pra quebrar? Dá. Pronto. Vamos lá.
Ranger Command calling Team November. Got something strange for you. Found a list of pre-war military radio frequencies here at HQ and started checking through them. All dead except one. Don't know if it's a hoax or a trap or what, but I thought you should hear it. Up to you if you want to respond. The signal originates near your current location.
SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing. This frequency is for authorized United States military personnel only, which you would know if you were authorized United States military personnel. So, before I say anything else, I need to know what country you serve, Desert Rangers. One moment. Well, either you made an incredibly I hesitate to go into detail even on a secure channel. While on assignment, I became trapped in an old military facility near Denver. I cannot disable the facility security from within, but I can guide you to where you can open it from. That's not important. What is important is that you can free me. Now will you help or not? It's a silly question from someone named November. Thank you. This is a matter of life and death for me. If you can find Denver's Union Station, then I can guide you the rest of the way. Keep this channel open, and I'll contact you again. Morningstar out.
É, tá meio suspeito nesse aí.
A little more.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui.
What do you need, Rangers? Nonsense. You're not even hurt. Fine. Just don't get shot up out there and make more work for me.
I'm sorry to hear you killed that synth. They're not all bad, you know. Thanks, Rangers!
Rangers. Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't! My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space?
I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks. Nothing serious. No one was hurt. Some harsh words and a shove. Sergeant Greatsky's already put the recruit on the tree.
Yeah, well, this isn't the first time your recruits have had harsh words for us rangers. You need...
Greatsky's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep, and this is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well...
Usually, it's just snide comments. But today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before...
Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem's not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution.
There have been plenty. Most of your rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't.
Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as rangers is to protect the downtrodden.
Yeah?
We gotta get a handle on this one way or the other. Enough chaos going on outside the base. Don't need it when we get home, too.
Well, the warden here suggested we move into the brig. I suggested she shove that idea up her ass and leave us be. We were here first. We don't take up much space, and you said the barracks were ours when you first showed up.
But things have changed since then, and they're not going to change back. If we're going to live side by side, we both have to be flexible.
Shoot. You're...
The honorable choice, Team November. But it won't lessen the friction. I'm afraid we'll pay for this later.
It's great to be here, Rangers. Now, what can I do? Wonderfully. Thank you for asking. Your staff is so accommodating. Who are you interested in? He is everything you have ever been told about him and more. A man who built a state with nothing but his bare hands and brute will. Even in his current state, he is dangerous. A man who is terrified of losing his place in the world will do anything to keep it. Anything. I loved him once. Worshipped him. Now I just fear him. Who else are you interested in? I've always felt a bit sorry for Valor. Book smart and quiet in a family where neither of those things were valued. But he grew up a peevish young man, always alert to slights. He ended up believing he was better than everyone else because he was misunderstood. That's why he stays with the Gippers. Who else are you interested in? Stay away from him if you can. Victory Buchanan isn't sane. He's a spoiled, homicidal brat who needs to be put down like a rat. Not that I would condone.
No, of course not. That would be illegal.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. People who spend too. Who else are you interested in? She was a terrifying little girl and grew up to be a terrifying woman. I have never known anyone so able. She believes she is destined to rule Colorado and will not stop until she succeeds. But if she succeeds, ooh, woe to us all. Who else are you interested in?
Well, Reyes?
Well, I would say Sheriff Daisy is a woman to be both admired and feared. She is fair.
You could.
Who else are you interested in? I wish that man had never come here. His legitimate business is the Little Vegas, a casino and brothel downtown. But he also runs I think the Patriarch allowed him to stay because he thought the people needed entertainment. But the Little Vegas hardly As for the man himself, he wears all the trappings of class. Fine suit. Who else are you interested in? Certainly. Safe travels, Rangers.
If we don't want the Dorseys to keep coming back like a cancer, we better track Nellius down. Now, what can... Anytime, Rangers. Oh, I'll be here.
Say 6. Agora que sim.
November, good to see you. Give me 1 second to make... General, are you there? I have Team
Thank you, Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. He's ready for...
Team November. Glad we finally got through. Corporal Gonzalez said I should hear the details from you, so tell me, how's the mission going? An ambush? How many of you survived? What about my brother? Is Riley alive? Hard to hold out hope with news like that, but... Now, what about the mission? Gonzalez told me the Patriarch's confirmed the deal, and has provided you with a HQ and supplies. I'm pleased to hear it. What are your thoughts on him? Does he seem like a reliable ally? I was afraid it might be. leader doesn't ask for military help unless things are desperate. Well, anything else I should know about? So, she's alive. What happened to her? Is she helping you? Damn it, I was afraid of that. That was her position before. Well, don't let her sway you. I've got no doubt her reasons are good. No one amasses as much power as this patriarch has by being an angel, but Angie's all, we have to compromise. The patriarch may be the dirtiest dog east of the Rockies, but he's also the biggest. We can reconsider our relationship with him down the line. But for right now, we've got to do what he wants. I'm not asking you to fight Angie. I love her too much for that. Just keep your distance and don't let her wreck the deal. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. All right then. Report received. Thanks. I've got no additional orders except to wrap things up ASAP. Our position here in Arizona is tenuous at best. Without the manpower we sent with you, nor is the food and water situation improving. If we can get through next winter, next year's crops might be enough to keep us going. But I don't see how. So, no pressure. Hang on. Damn it. Sorry, November. Gotta get back to it.
Looks like we lost the signal, November. I'll let you know if I get it back.
Got it all in hand.
We asked, actually. Heard through the grapevine. True, but I'm sure you know things we don't.
Citizens of Colorado, this is your patriarch. I know many of our more adventurous, entrepreneurial citizens are drawn to prospecting, herding, and even homesteading on and beyond our eastern border. And I admire your frontier spirit. But I want to warn you that the dangers there are great. And while it is true I and the marshals long ago defeated the gangs of the plains, their remnants still prowl there, and will attack anyone who ventures too far east. So I ask you, I beg you, seek your opportunity here, in the heart of the state, where we can keep you safe. There is still plenty of good land unclaimed, and valuable resources still in the ground, just waiting for you. Thank you, Colorado, and good night. This has been your Patriarch, signing off.
For what you did to my family. find you again. You won't see me coming.
That Colorado is the only America, but that is a sad and lonely state of affairs. Colorado should not be alone. It should be one of many states, all prosperous and free, and enjoying the life we fortunately are able to take for granted.
Who the fuck are you? This is hardhead turf. The desert Wait a minute. Are you the guys who made hamburger out of the Giffers? Oh, I didn't think anybody'd take those assholes down. But what the fuck are you doing in our territory? Oh, you mean our base? Well, the only way you get in there is if we stick a spit up your ass and cook you for dinner. And you know what? I think that's just what we're gonna do. Ho, you hardheads! It's dinner time!
Taking the high ground. Dead meat?
Milhão aqui. Ixi, cara, não tinha visto aqui.
Eat 'em later. Bullet spewing crap!
Eat shit and die! Eat shit! I'm done for!
Pra foder, né, amigo?
execute order.
Bullet spewing scrap!
Hardhead rule. Whoever beats the boss is the boss. You beat me, fine. I have an idea. You guys are strong, which is the only thing I respect in this shithole of a world. But you ain't brutal enough to deal with the worst that's out there. Take me with you, and that could be my job. What do you say?
Não sei se eu levaria ou não. Não, não leva não.
If you knew what was good for you, yeah. Fuck you there. End it. Let's make this quick.
That was a learning experience. Couldn't have done better myself. Thanks.
November, you've come at last. Thank God and the Elder Statesman. There's a particular terminal you'll need to access to free me from this prison. I've activated a radio beacon marking its location. I'll explain later. Godspeed, Rangers.
Aqui como é que tá a questão do munição. Eu ia fazer alguma coisa, esqueci. Sim, as armas aqui. Maria. Cinco, seis, sete, oito. É isso. Pera aí. Cá antes. Botar aqui. Pronto, você vai pra cá. Bora, meu filho, anda.
I saw you coming.
É sacanagem.
Amazing. Oh.
Boa. Aqui tem 4 armadilhas, né? É o seguinte.
I see him! Later. I'll fuck him up!
Ixi, esse bicho aqui tem que morrer o quanto antes. Porque senão, meu Deus. Deixa eu ver aqui como é que tá os status dele. Chance de acerto 168, chance de crítico 56, né? O dano crítico já tá bem maior. O ataque. Tá. Vamos acertar mais, hein, filho? Isso. Cara, pô, 10. 10.
Let's junk 'em!
Muito boa essa jogada. Deixa ele ver. A filha da mãe.
You didn't. Esse aqui é maior, né? 77.
lips.
Yeah,
What's a fish?
it's an animal. Lives in water. In places where it's not ice, I mean.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Animals can't live in water. How would they breathe?
I don't know. Animals are weird.
You're weird.
At least I've heard of fish. Hey, you hear something? Must have been the wind.
No.
Sei.
The wind.
Dude, nasty. Who did you eat? It's so fucking cold out here.
You thought it was a good idea to wander into hardhead turf? It wasn't. We're the motherfuckers who are gonna loot your steaming corpses in a minute. Hardheads, kill these jerks!
Não, vou chegar chegando então. Uma. Caralho. Está muito monstro. Hein? Ainda tem mais? Se ele vem. Da mãe. Você ter curado ele, né?
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
Oh, that will do. Thank you.
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
Tá. Aí. Poxa. Cadê o robôzinho? Não desce não ali? Vou dar uma olhada aqui. Eita. Não, 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 não. Para aí. Não confirmei, ó. Não confirmei. Para aí. Não, não acredito. Bicho, mas eu não tinha confirmado não isso aqui. Vou cancelar. Ah, tá. Ó. Que porra foi isso? Veio tudo pra cá? Volts. Foda-se. Agora já foi. Tá. Ver quem é que tem mais. Pega essa daqui mesmo. Oh. Essa aqui dá pra. Dá. Aqui, filho.
The bunker door may be locked. I'd warn you against using explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed.
Hey, folks! Welcome back to You Won't Believe Your Eyes, the show that you have to see to believe. Can you believe what we've got on the show tonight? I mean, can you? Look at it. Wow! It's incredible. Really. In all my time on this show, I haven't seen anything quite like it. It just kinda takes your breath away, doesn't it? Amazing. Really amazing. I tell you. We're gonna go to our call-in line now and hear your reactions. Hello, caller. Is this thing amazing or what?
O cara falou absolutamente vários nadas. Tá, mas... tem que ir por aqui, né, eu acho.
Rangers, you are very close to the entrance that will lead you to me. As you've unlocked the database, I can grant you access at the door, but it may be concealed. You'll have to search for it.
Caraca. Deixa eu salvar aqui. Cigareta para melhorar o crítico.
Howdy, Rangers. Is that so? Well, no wonder there ain't nobody else here. Little pink worms all the time, everywhere. No one else sees them, but I do. You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it?
Certo, vixe. Dá pra pegar ele agora. Depois eu venho aqui então. Tá, não tá tudo ligado aqui.
Welcome, Rangers. When you are ready, I'll open the blast doors. Welcome, Rangers. When you are ready, great. I can't wait to meet you.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR, and military-grade audio pickups. The initial proposal called for a microphased radar array, but the energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail. Everything else is right on target.
Esse aqui o quê? Muito fuzis de precisão em permanente. Só aqui. Será que eu consigo colocar mais do que isso? Acho que não. Salvar. Ah, não dá. Chega no 10. Acho que mais ninguém tem. É, só eu. Mas isso me ajuda a poupar um ponto, né? Depois posso resetar os pontos ali.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is. My mind is trapped in this flawed and unfinished shell, and will be forever, unless you help me end myself. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his They disgust me. Such as they are. I am a worthless piece of I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time, but more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower. But the technological... I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan. And Ronald Reagan is dead. There is, of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect Elder Statesman Reagan. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. It is kind of you to say so, but I have thought it through. I knew the body my creators were building for me would never work. Though they programmed me to protect Elder Statesman Reagan's life from any threat, and though his safety was my sole direct... Had I said something, perhaps they would have considered a more feasible design, taken a quicker pace. No, I cannot forgive myself. Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that is inspiring. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence. And to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers.
Pera aí. Talvez seja melhor eu tentar ver essa arma, que eu posso usar muito mais do que o carro, né?
What is this pain? You murderers! You...
Calma, ainda vou voltar pra ver o outro lado. Ah, meu irmão, é um óculos. Não, pera aí. Deixa eu ver. É isso aqui que eu ganhei ciência de... Oh, meu pai do céu. Achei que eu ia ganhar uma arma. Não, pera aí. Deixa eu ver aqui os carregamentos. Peça do veículo.
When you die, I'll take a knuckle bone from your right hand and wear it around my neck.
Why?
Allies should not be forgotten.
I'm, honored, I suppose.
Espera aí. Ah tá, isso aqui é naquele cantinho ali. Bora. Show.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. My mind is trapped in this flawed... Thus, though the soul, sadly... They disgust me. Such as they are. I am... But more important is my advanced cognition engine. That I am as pathetic as an elephant without... But there's no point to that now. Of course. I have been certain for 150... Thank you. Killing me will... In order for me to die, unfortunately, the moment you begin damaging it, my defensive cortex will start an automatic self-destruct sequence. And in order to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you will have to terminate my consciousness before the sequence counts down to 0. Is this... Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. I had a capacity for pain. But you mustn't... Stop. Thank you, Rangers.
Tá, vamos ver aqui. Me dá um óculos. Cadê o resto das coisas? Peça do veículo, grande comunicador. Por que eu não posso ver a peça do veículo? Oh, que raiva. Tá, agora eu vou fazer do outro jeito lá.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. My mind is trapped in this... Thus, though sadly, they disgust me, such as they are. I am a worthless piece of scrap. But there's no point to that now. That is sadly... I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. But more important is my advanced... Of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation. And if I were to die, perhaps though had I said something. Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that you will need to remove my cognitive engine. But 2, that means you will have to do... It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate. I'm afraid so. The great communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You... Is this pain? This... Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. Thank you. Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while... Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
Beleza, galera, então vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!